to Kenya Power, for example. Why? So, Chairman, whatever savings we make, it should go to the Kenyan people. But the way to cure that, let them commit. And then Parliament will check later whether in this transaction there was associated cost of an agent, because that is how things can happen. Lastly, the way forward, I have always said it, and I know 100%, Kenya may end up getting over 350 billion Kenya shillings if we fall part of them. And the many suggestions that I have heard from many people who have appeared before you, Chair. One, this issue of listing Safaricom came up even when I was in the corridors of power. So it's not something new to me. And therefore, whatever I'm saying is just to remind even the people who are there today. But there were better proposals than now. Why are we falling back to inferior proposals? The proposal which I would give, which even them they know, break Safaricom into 3. And you're not doing anything much. Breaking in paper, you're not breaking it like with Nyoro. Break Safaricom into a telco. Number 2, into a fintech. And number 3, into a tower company. The sum total of the 3 will be much more valuable than the whole. That's one. The second option, that is one option. The second option, if we really need money so fast and you don't have time to break down, it is very simple. It will take us very little time to list Safaricom PLC in the London Stock Exchange. The London Stock Exchange now, they are actually begging people to list in London because the global market have tilted towards America. So the LSE is now dry in terms of listing. If you show a signal you want to list, they can even send their finance minister here in Kenya tomorrow to list in the LSE. Once we list in the LSE, we expose Safaricom into the global markets. So people who don't know Safaricom, they only know M-Pesa, they'll get to know there is this profound company called Safaricom. It is actually the owner of M-Pesa, because M-Pesa is actually more known globally than Safaricom. What does that do? It creates interest. Chairman, after that, within the same option. After listing the LSE, open bids, international bids. For only 2 months, Kenya will be surprised that we will have people bidding even above the current consideration because of the other parameters that I gave. And I can bet to you, Chairman, and this issue is very weighty in my heart, is very heavy in my heart. The market already knew that Etisalat wanted to buy Vodacom. It was already known in the market. And therefore, I will not be surprised if our buyers today, next month, they are on sale. Why can't Kenya be patient for 2 months? We go directly to the main buyer and we get the right valuation. When we open an international bid, I can guarantee you we'll have the same buyers bidding at a higher price. We'll have Orit bidding at a higher price. You'll have Etisalat themselves bidding. You can have investment vehicles like BlackRock bidding, like Blackstone. Eventually, Kenya will get more, as the story I gave about Rea Vipingo. So my submission, Chairman, is let us open this bid to international bidders. And we lose nothing. If Kenya gets an additional 150 billion, I thought the mileage will go to government. They'll build more roads. So, I mean, everyone benefits. Why can't we be patient for 2 months and we get a higher price, Chairman? Thank you very much. And as I submit, we look about the dividend. This is another securitization, as you know, of dividend. I would want to know even from the committee, maybe separately. You know, there's something called MTDS, whether it's actually part of it. We are now securitizing dividend. This dividend was part of our Appropriations Act, the current one. Because part of our revenues, the dividend is part of it. So we have securitized. I may ask many questions even about the current IPO that is ongoing. The proceeds were part of the Appropriations Act.